Part 6. Confronting the Past. The mountain getaway had rekindled a warmth between Alexander and Catherine that had felt lost for so long. While the fire crackled and warmth filled the lodge, the reaching tendrils of a new chapter in their relationship drew them closer together. They had weathered storms, and now they were discovering the calm amidst the aftermath. Back in their daily life, however, the shadows of their past still lurked at the edges of their newfound hope. Therapy had given them the tools to communicate and explore their emotions, but also uncovered lingering hurt that needed to be confronted. The trust they were rebuilding was as fragile as a newly sprouted flower, needing care and protection. One evening, as they prepared dinner together in their cozy kitchen, Catherine felt the familiar weight of old fears creeping in. She had been quiet, her eyes clouded with thoughts that felt too heavy to share. Alexander turned from the stove, sensing the shift in her energy. "What's on your mind?" he asked, concerned. "I don't know if I can keep doing this," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. "Some days, it feels like I'm putting on a brave face, but underneath, I'm terrified." "Terrified of what?" He stepped closer, his attention fully on her, ready to listen. "Of losing you again," she said, her eyes welling with tears. "I keep thinking about everything that happened, and I can't shake the feeling that it might happen again. I don't want to go through that pain. I'm scared I won't be enough." Alexander reached for her, pulling her into a comforting embrace. "You are enough, Catherine. You always have been, but we have to face this fear together. Avoiding it will only make it worse." Catherine nodded, the warmth of his arms bringing her a semblance of peace. "I know. It's just hard to see the road ahead clearly when the past feels so close." "Then let's confront it," he proposed, pulling back to look her in the eyes. "Let's talk about everything that hurt us and truly understand it, so we can move forward." In that moment, they made a promise to be completely open with each other. It wasn't just about healing. It was about truly understanding the scars that had marked their relationship. After dinner, they settled into the living room, a safe space where many hard conversations had already taken place. With great care, Alexander and Catherine began to peel back the layers of their pain. They shared their fears recurrently. Fears of inadequacy, fears that history would repeat itself, and fears of vulnerability. Each revelation felt like a weight lifted, but also brought to the surface the deep-seated hurt of betrayal. "It was not just the betrayal itself, but how it made me feel," Alexander admitted, his voice thick with emotion. "It made me question everything, my worth, your love for me, even my ability to be a good husband. I felt damaged. I didn't realize how my actions affected you so deeply," Catherine whispered. "I thought I was the only one hurting. I thought my pain was the focus, not seeing how my choices impacted you. The guilt I carry is crushing." As they spoke, the tension in the room morphed into an understanding of their shared experience. They weren't just individuals dealing with their hurts. They were partners grappling with the complexities of relationships. Catherine took a deep breath, summoning her courage. "Can we talk about my affair more openly? I don't think I've really processed that in full, and I want to understand how it happened and what to do moving forward." The edges of Alexander's jaw tightened, but he nodded. "If that's what you need, I'll do my best. I don't want to deflect or blame circumstances. I chose that path out of my own insecurities. I thought I needed someone else to feel worthy when all I really needed was to communicate with you," she said. "With every session of therapy, I see more clearly how wrong I was, but I can't change the past." "I appreciate you being honest," he replied, though hurt flickered in his eyes. "I think it's important for us to acknowledge the gravity of what happened. Until we address it head-on, it'll linger like an unfinished chapter." "I'm here for you to ask anything," Catherine urged, her voice trembling slightly as she remained vulnerable. "I want you to know that I'm committed to us. I'm not the person I was then, but I understand it doesn't erase what happened." As they bravely explored the painful recollections, they discovered how both had drifted into their separate lives instead of facing challenges together. They spoke of moments where communication broke down and confidence crumbled. By addressing their individual choices and vulnerabilities, they began to feel the chains of guilt and shame loosen around their hearts. "I want you to know I'm never going to let you feel alone again," Alexander vowed, his voice steady. "I want us to be each other's safe space, always. With those words, a glimmer of deeper healing emerged. They held each other for a long time that night, feeling raw yet somehow liberated. It was through confronting the ghosts of their past that they began to pave a clearer path toward a shared future. As they snuggled together on the couch, tranquility settled over them, a newfound peace in knowing they were actively working to create a relationship built on honesty and understanding. They weren't just rebuilding, they were redefining what they wanted their partnership to be. With each passing day, the specters of their past no longer loomed as heavily. They were learning that healing was an ongoing journey, requiring patience and commitment. But together, side by side, they were committed to crafting a narrative filled with hope, trust, and a love that was stronger than before. To be continued.